the New Economy and Minister for Infrastructure and Port Development Sarawak, representing the Premier of Sarawak to present the closing speech. Dengan segala hormatnya, persilakan.
I think I can take off my mask. I am chairman of SDMC for Sarawak, not Malaysia. Very good afternoon. Terima kasih pengacara majlis yang berbahagia Tan Sri Zeti Akhtar Aziz, co-chair of the Board of Governors of Asia School of Businesses, yang berbahagia Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Lazman Wan Umar, State Financial Secretary of Sarawak, yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Sabriyah Putit, Deputy State Secretary of Sarawak Performance and Service Delivery Transformation and Chairperson of Scope, yang berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Amar Haji Muhammad Musyidi bin Abdul Ghani, Chairman of the Sarawak Digital Economic Corporation, yang berbahagia Professor Charles Pine, Founding President and Dean of Asia School of Businesses, respective Chairman State GLCs, members of Board of Directors, statutory bodies, respective Chief Executive Officers of Sarawak statutory bodies and GLC, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to convey a sincere apology from Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Abang Haji Openg, Premier of Sarawak, for not being able to be with us here today. So he has given me responsibility to deputize him. I am reading the text of his speech. A very warm welcome to all of you today joining us for the Digital Leadership Forum. My sincere appreciation and thanks to the organizing committee from the State Financial Secretary Offices and the Sarawak Center of Performance Excellence Scope, who have made this event possible today. I'm delighted to note that this is the first inaugural forum for the state government, statutory bodies, and GLCs to be held. This event is significant as it signifies the gathering of mind of corporate leaders in Sarawak on the digital platform. At this very moment in time, we are virtually connected across different locations throughout the state. As some of you may be logging in online from Kuching, Miri, Sibu, Bintulu, and other outer division of Sarawak. It is crucial for us to come together and deliberate on challenges faced by corporate sector, especially on doing businesses in pandemic time, which we have had to live and coexist with the pandemic for the past 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you are all aware that my cabinet and I have announced in May 2021 the Sarawak Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCDS 2030. This is testament by the Sarawak Action Economic Council, SCSC, that we are steadfast in achieving our goal to be fully developed state, to be developed region, and bring about the desired socio-economic impact in the future of our people, despite facing the challenge of the pandemic. In the hindsight, the pandemic had turned digital transformation into a very strategic imperative. Hence, in our PCDS 2030, we have clearly outlined 7 strategic thrusts, which emphasizes on the significance of corporate participation, mainly 1, new economic structure, 2, ease of doing businesses. 3, targeted spending. 4, optimizing assets and human capital. 5, digital initiative and execution. 6, social inclusivity. And 7, environmental sustainability. As stated in the PCDS 2030 plan, Sarawak aimed to double the size of our economy from Ringgit Malaysia 136 billion in 2019 to Ringgit Malaysia 282 billion in 2030. To meet this target, we need an economic growth of 8% per annum. We have adopted a new statewide financial modeling via revenue re-engineering and alternative funding method to ensure healthy fiscal position. However, this economic target can only be achieved by the high commitment and dedication from both the public and the private sector. The state government will continue to formulate the best policies to facilitate the delivery of services to the rakyat. On the other hand, I will need the corporate sector, such as the participant today, the corporate leaders and management team, to be the engine of growth and contributed to the revenue stream of the state by adopting new business model to generate positive on return on investment by the state government, as well as to adopt innovative business processes, re-engineering via the adoption of digital tools and technologies in order to be competitive and achieve the sustainable growth. Tan Sri, Datuk Datuk, ladies and gentlemen, leadership and sustainable growth are interlinked. The solution will come from not just policies, but rather from various contributions from the corporate stakeholders in the form of collective collaboration, ideation, and partnership from both the public and the private sectors. Therefore, as leaders, decoding and understanding the digital DNA of leading businesses in any organization become the order of the day. According to the study by McKinsey and IMF 2021 on the digital megatrend, the pace of transformation continued to accelerate despite the global pandemic. This is due largely to the ubiquitous smartphone at the turn of the 21st century, with now more than 4 billion people have access to handheld devices, which possess more computing power than the US National Aeronautic and Space Administration used to send 2 people to the moon. So today, the revolution of digital business and commercialization will be the leverage by these tiny supercomputers from just often being used only as humble telephone. In this context, as senior and emerging leaders in your respective organization, the answer lies in how do you become digital disruptors and begin devising smart solutions and adopting digital strategies that will maximize the benefit of the new technology while minimizing the inevitable short-term disruption. As such, the gig economy requires a generation of ambitious capabilities of exploring ideas for new digital and data-driven strategies, innovation, and execute highly effective action plan, all of which are likely to require organizational change, otherwise termed as digital business transformation, or in short, digital transformation. Similarly, in this pandemic time, education and training must be given to today's workers and talent in new skill areas such as web engineering, digital platform technologies, business development, data analysis, cloud computing, and cyber security. More importantly, future job in business operation will be ultimately anchored to a company data set and customer data platform, creating a unified and seamless customer experience and loyalty, thereby driving growth. As digital leaders in your respective organization, the necessity to enhance and ramp effort in becoming digital native companies will determine our competitive edge by assuming data as a strategic asset to gain business insight and how influences an ability to move, speed, and quality to create value. Without the right and robust data, a company will not have enough input to analyze business trend and predictive decision making. We must rise to the occasion and take the opportunity to learn from the best practices on talent development and benchmark on use case of the various digital platform for today's disrupted workforce and create a diverse set of revenue stream. Tan Sri, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly urge your organization to learn and navigate through the digital and data-driven disruption today in order to respond effectively to the challenges and drive growth during the pandemic business landscape. In sum, embarking on the digital transformation journey may require organizational alignment via your speed, capabilities, strategy, product, experiences in engineering, and data. Tan Sri Ratu, ladies and gentlemen, during the second German-Baltic Digital Summit on October 2021, held in Munich, the term corporate digital responsibility, CDR, was a key focal area of discussion among the corporate global community. CDR is termed as the set of shared values and norms guiding an organization operation with respect to the creation and the operation of digital technology and data. In time of big data like today, the opening of entrepreneurial prospect and startup is fairly simple due to almost unlimited range of communication and connectivity technologies. On the other hand, the digital transformation itself raises new social and environmental problems that require solution. These include matters of data protection and privacy issue involving the use of artificial intelligence. CDR means active involvement in shaping the digital transaction and operation on the basis of ethical principle. For instance, companies need to commit to enable digital self-determination, setting clearly defined limit on data use and providing customer with a comprehensive and transparent information on the scope, intent, and purpose of their data gathering. Against the backdrop of digital transformation, our regulatory framework needs to be in place within our organization to ensure financial integrity and protect customers while still supporting corporate efficiency and innovation. Especially since the CDR also addresses the aspect of threat cybersecurity, an issue that is becoming increasingly important given that almost all essential public services and private information are now online. I, for one, would like to advocate CDR into our corporate practices and operating model among our state GLCs and statutory bodies. Primarily because CDR is in alignment with our PCDS 2030, that will expedite Sarawak level of sustainability and integrity by utilizing data in an ethical manner to increase productivity, build customer trust, and design high-value product, services, and experiences. As well, the CDR will enhance our ecological footprint of digitalization and act as a safeguard to our strategic asset, our people, and conserve our environment. As such, the digital transformation initiative need to be articulated responsibly across the financial, operating processes, and governance. Simply because we cannot achieve the result in the aspiration of the 21st century to use the 20th century approaches. A balance between innovation and financial compliance must be met to achieve our PCDS 2030 strategic goal from the context of the ease of doing business and making Sarawak an investment destination choice. Dato', ladies and gentlemen, over the past decade, I believe all of you have adopted a statewide balanced scorecard to measure and evaluate your organizational performance and meeting the annual bottom line target. I would like to express my sincerest appreciation for your dedication and commitment to achieve your key performance indexes and strategic objective. Certainly in this pandemic time, there will be challenges, but I'm confident that all of us today can find best solution if need be. We adopt the best digital corporate practices as well as seek advices from subject matter expert of the industry 4.0, either at regional or global level. We must think outside the box and adopt disruptive business processes, else be archaic and not meeting the expectation of our stakeholders. In time of digital transformation, new KPIs will be based on one, making the difficult decision making of scarce resources, creating stakeholders buy-in and accountability. Third, addressing operational processes and bottleneck issues, and even breaking down organizational silos. These factors are not easy to overcome, but are necessities to create a truly connected digital transformation ecosystem. The constant business factor of change and disrupt will be the norm in the pandemic landscape, especially for most of our clients and customers. The question is no longer whether you need to transform, but rather the 3D digital strategies, how companies defend, differentiate, and disrupt itself and their market. Moving forward, we must introduce new performance measures, such as digital readiness and building of digital capabilities to be incorporated as our digital transformation key performance indexes. Perhaps a new term as the Digital Transformation Index, DTI, to ensure that our digital transformation journey is adopted in a holistic approach to changing the way our organization think, organize, operate, and behave. With the goal to become an open network enterprises, a phrase coined by Don Tapscott, our invited digital economy expert during the first International Digital Economy Sarawak Conference launched in 2017. Dato', ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope all of you will benefit greatly from this e-forum. I would like to reiterate how significant this forum because I have high hope that our GLCs and statutory bodies to emulate the open network enterprises, one, success and digital forerunners from countries such as Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are the figurehead and the global frontrunners when it comes to digitalization. These corporate organizations have embarked on 5G network, comprehensive broadband coverage, and extended online administration services characterize the ballistic state as much as a successful startup and tech scene, which has brought forth companies such as Skype, TransferWise, Turfy, Taxify, and Starship Technologies. The Baltic countries are ideal test lab for the e-government, IT security, blockchain, and many other digital development, which are likely to shape our world in the near and the far future. We must continue to emulate and adopt those digital transformation projects in order to achieve competitive advantage. In recap of our own digital transformation journey over the past 5 years, we have embarked on our own catalytic initiative to further enhance data-driven economic growth. The state government will continue to develop and enhance, one, policies for public and private sector data access, two, data center they will meet the data hosting requirement, three, a government open data platform, and four, a big data and data analytic platform for data analysis, research, innovation, and commercialization. This will be addressed as part of the 2030 Digital Economy Strategy. The digital transformation journey is never a straight line, but it will provide business and organization alike the opportunity to reimagine, reinvent, and rapidly realize new ways of working and meet customer expectation. I understand that it has slightly different meaning for each organization business sectors. While we may use and adopt different tools to address unique challenges of each businesses, but most importantly, the journey bring about the desired socio-economic impact and drive organizational future success. In short, we may need to lead up of things that may made us successful in the past in order to make room for new skill, partnership, and ways of working in untapped opportunities. COVID-19 will have permanent long-term effect on how economies and financial system operate in the future. We need to adopt a business unusual mission and vision motto. Therefore, Datu, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly urge the State Financial Secretary Office to spearhead the digital transformation initiative for the GLCs and statutory bodies. In collaboration with SCOPE as a secretariat to facilitate, collaborate, and conduct more capacity building program, as well as digital corporate summit to come in future for the benefit of our state GLCs and statutory bodies. This forum and program not only provide an excellent opportunity to identify best practices, create lead, but most importantly, create space for direct networking, knowledge transfer, and matchmaking decision. To thrive in time of the digital age and pandemic, no one organization can survive alone. And as such, new business model of co-creation, agility, and smart partnership is the way forward. Last but not least, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Lesman Wan Omar, Dr. Sabaria Putit, and to all of you for your participation, and hope this forum was insightful and useful in the ideation of future business growth and competitiveness. Stay safe and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And may we invite our guest of honor to please remain on stage for the memento presentation. And for now, may we invite Yang Berbahagia Sarawak State Financial Secretary and Yang Berbahagia Deputy State Secretary to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Zeti Akhtar Aziz to join our guest of honor on stage. And also may we invite Prof. Charles, Prof. Loridana, and Dr. Aslina as well. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, so let's begin the memento presentation. As a gesture of appreciation, we have a memento presentation first dedicated to our guest of honor, the Honorable Dr. Amar Douglas Uga Mbas, Deputy Premier of Sarawak. First of all, may we invite Yang Berbahagia Sarawak State Financial Secretary to present this memento to our guest of honor. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan. Let's proceed with the memento presentation first. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan. Yang Berbahagia Sarawak State Financial Secretary presenting a memento to our guest of honor. And for our next memento, may we invite Prof. Charles Fine to present our guest of honor the memento of 2 books authored by Prof. Charles Fine in the lens of sustainability and transformation. This is very, very interesting. Dedicated also to our guest of honor. Dipersilakan. Thank you very much. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, our next memento is dedicated to Yang Berbahagia, that is Sri Dr. Wan Lizasman bin Wan Omar, Sarawak State Financial Secretary. For this, may we invite Prof. Loridana to present the memento to Yang Berbahagia, Sarawak State Financial Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Smart and Sharp Book Early Access Manuscript. Well, the early manuscript of the first edition of The Job is Easy, The People Are Not, by Professor Loridana and co-authors of MIT Sloan and Asia School of Business. Very interesting. Thank you very much. And now, a memento from Scope dedicated to Prof. Charles Fine, founding president and dean of Asia School of Business. For this, may we invite Yang Berbahagia Dr. Sabaria, Deputy State Secretary, to present this special memento to Prof. Charles Fine. Dipersilakan. And witnessed by our guest of honor, and Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri as well, on stage. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, our next memento is dedicated to Asia School of Business. Thus, for this, may we invite Yang Berbahagia Dr. Aslina Dato' Haji Helmi, CEO of Scoop, to present a memento to Prof. Loridana of Asia School of Business. And witnessed by our guest of honor and distinguished guests on stage. Another big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a group photo. Yes, a group photo opportunity. Yes. Thank you very much. And that was quick and fast one. So thank you once again to our guests of honor. Indeed, our highest appreciation and gratitude to our guests of honor and our distinguished guests. Thank you very much once again. Another big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. And it was indeed a fruitful forum on digital leadership, an inaugural one, definitely. We are very lucky and proud to be here today. Long day, but it is indeed fruitful and beneficial to everyone here in this room. Thank you very much once again. And that conclude today's closing ceremony in conjunction with the inaugural Digital Leadership Forum 2022. To all participants physically and virtually, please do not forget to please fill in the evaluation form. And we have this QR code right here on the screen for you to scan and for you to please fill in the evaluation form as soon as now. Thank you very much once again. Inshallah, until we meet again, please, ladies and gentlemen, keep your distance to stay safe, right? Okay.